So, as you guys know, I'm really late to a Q&A video. You know, 2,000 subscribers late. I know. I still wanted to do like the moveset showcases I normally do while doing the Q&A, but then I was like, that's not gonna work. Like that just doesn't make sense. And like I just, well, actually, before we do that, well, let me give you all a little tour, then a tutorial. So as you spawn in, you know, we have the spawn in, the first thing you're gonna see is cannon. Right here we got the cannon movesets, right? These are all updated, right? Like I made some of these before TZE added hit cancel. Anyways, you walk into cannon, you got Gojo, Sukuna, Yuji, Maito, all these characters, right? In here we have experiments. The reason this is blocked off is because these are just random skills that I've been like that I work on. Let me pick a random one, for example. Let's say like, what's this? Okay, yeah, I was working on an Akaza attack. So like, yeah, it's something basic. Like it's literally Veilstep with crushing blow. Bonus. Okay, I'll go over that in a second. Custom is you know, the custom movesets, Shockwind, Pride. These two is I'm not working on these. This is Valor's movesets. And if you guys are in the server, you know who Valor is. He also makes movesets. These two are done. There's a video on these. I was working on this one, and I'm still gonna finish it, and there's gonna be a lot more to come. But I'm focused on the Shinjuku characters right now. But now bonus. Let me show you guys what bonus is. For example, let me grab I'll grab Yuji, right? What bonus is supposed to be extra skills you can add onto your moveset that you grabbed, and it's something that all sorcerers can do. Simple domain, for example. You see, you grab that now you have simple domain. Also, yeah, I made this based off of a tutorial. I forgot which one. I'll probably put it on screen. These are reverse curse technique. That's blue, purple, red, white, green, and pink. And I'm using Hikari, so I'll grab green. So see that's what, yeah. And then we have the team blocks right here. Blue team, red team, green team, yellow team. And the strongest in history. That's, I'll show you all that later. Next we have outdated. Back before I started making JJS content, like I still made like custom movesets. But these are like really, like all of these are movesets, right? But these are like, I really sucked at skill building back then, so that's why like I'll grab this one for example. See, like they're pretty cool. Yeah, like these are pretty cool. Yeah, actually these outdated ones are actually not that bad. I remember them being a lot worse. And then we have the arena where you can, like, you know, you grab the moveset, you come in and you can just like start fighting or whatever. Or if you don't want to do that, you can go through here and then you can drop into the shenanigans map. Or the reason I had this as a box in the sky, I'll highlight all of this, I'm gonna copy it, and then once this is loaded in, I can control V. And now that I have Shinjuku loaded in, say I want, my game just froze, but say I wanted to load into Shinjuku as Kashimo or something, I'm gonna grab my Kashimo moveset, and I go to map, and then we drop into Shinjuku. I didn't remove the barrier. The tour isn't over just yet though. This door right here teleports you upstairs, and this is the lab where I normally make my skills. Like I'll make them in here, then once it's all done, I'll transport it downstairs into custom or canon, wherever it belongs. And here is the green screen. This is where I take the thumbnails and stuff. Oh, we gotta move! I don't know how to do it, but what's everything I know? I'll start off with something basic like how to set up your like move sets, I guess. What I normally do for the base skills, so this is like, you know, oh wait, make sure you copy these properties for base skills. Hide and base off. The next 4, turn them on, and invincible is whatever you want, right? But say I want to have like 5 skills in my base. This would be skill 1. This would be skill 2. I make like a staircase. That would be skill 2. And then this would be skill 3. And then it goes on and on, like up to 5, right? Up to 5 stairs. Then for the awakening skills, you want to copy and paste the first one, bring it over here. Then the properties, you want to highlight the first 2, turn off the second one, and then keep these the same. Like literally all you're changing is like this is base, this is awakening. That's all you're changing. This is your first awakening skill, and if your second awakening skill, you want to make another stair. And then, you know, like you get the point. Like Shockwind. You know, I have skill 1, skill 2, skill 3, skill 4, skill 5, and you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know what to do. So, one move I like using a lot is Swift Kick, but what I don't like is how it like jumps forward. Like jumping forward, it's useful for some situations, but most of the time when I'm making a skill, I need to stand still so I don't like, you know, miss the attack, right? Like it's really easy to, you know, it's really easy to whiff your attack like that, and you know, it just messes up the entire skill. I know you're supposed to do a full in one combo, then do it. Like that's how you're supposed to land Swift Kick. But, you know, why do that when you can have Swift Kick standing still? You just have to do Great Serpent and Swift Kick at the same time. But make sure the Great Serpent is at the top. If it's down here, it's not gonna work. So now whenever you do Swift Kick, okay, you know what? Nope, I had it backwards. My fault, chat. You want to do Great Serpent second. So now when you do Swift Kick, there we go. It's actually so useful. Like you'll see, I used it a lot in some of the newer movesets because I just learned about this. And since like Great Serpent has like a little jump at the end, you can like use that to like extend the combo, so you don't have to like manually jump forward or side dash. You can like, you see it like jumps forward for you. But yeah, that's the first tip. The second tip is, I should have like written everything I know down first. I don't know if it works with any other skill, but I know it works with Cleave. If you set the knockback not to 0, but if you genuinely just leave it empty, it's just a grab. Also, yeah, the grab does damage. I'm trying to stay away from tips that everyone knows already, like automatic black flashes. You just do anything with a black flash, and then 0.3 seconds later, you do brute force. I'm trying to stay away from tips like that because, you know, everyone knows that already. Well, in case y'all don't, there's that, I guess. I'm gonna assume everyone knows how to do the Veilstep thing already. You know what, just to make the video longer, I'll leave in the basic things as well. Bam. Bam. Make sure this is on cancel last though. So now whenever you press it, it's like, you know, it doesn't have to be 1 second. You could always do like 0.5 seconds, that works too. So then it's like this. And then obviously to do the second part, you just want to take this off and then, wait, no, that's it. Yeah, this is how you do the second part. Bro, it's so hard to make a tutorial because it's like the things that I do, I don't really think about doing it. I kind of just do it. I guess like, oh, okay. One thing I do a lot is you guys will notice if you look at my movesets, I use this little like, I use this flash thing a lot. And the reason I do that is because I don't know. I don't know why I use it. It just looks cool, I guess. Say I make one of those awakening moves that I normally do, like the moves that give you awakening, so like fights last longer. I'll put like, let me just make one real quick. I'll do climax jump to get like the little this little white flash thing, and then I'll cancel it so you know, it actually doesn't play out the attack. And then another thing I do, I use World Slash and Earthquake a lot for the awakening moves, just because the effects on them are really cool. Stack World Slash and Earthquake twice, because like, you know, if you put more of them, the effects will be more visible and it looks cooler that way. And then of course you want to do like add awakening, so you get awakening from it, and then you can do health too if you want. So then whenever you press it, it looks like this. Yeah, you should probably cut it off before like the oh, hold on. Alright, so back to what I was doing, right? I was okay, yeah, so this is how I would make like an awakening skill. Not like this exactly, this is like a very lazy version of it, but you get the point. I'll show you guys, actually, I'll show you guys an example of what I made. You guys can consider this a sneak peek. I'm not gonna show all of his skills. For now, I'm only gonna show his awakening skill that I made. Low-key because this is my favorite one out of all of them. I'm not gonna lie, out of all my skills, that's gotta be my— oh! That scared me. Out of all my skills, that's gotta be my favorite one. Or like the Toto one, for example. For Toto's awakening thing. And see, there goes the thing I was talking about, like the climax jump. A few more basic things that I think a lot of y'all know already, but I'll go over it anyway. Rush is a really good move for like stunning your opponent. So you want to put like a cutscene in your move. Doing rush for like 0.5 seconds and then canceling it. You see how like this block above the dummy's head turns red? That means that they're stunned and they can't move. So within this time frame, you can do like, let me show you. So as you guys probably remember with the Yuji video, one of his awakening skills were True Anguish. Right there, like right before this, I hit the dummy with a rush so they couldn't avoid the last punch. So like, you know, it does winking, another winking. Now this rush right here, that holds some still, so you can land that really powerful punch right there. And this actually brings me to another tip. So if you jump and do this skill, I made an air variant with it. On your last punch, you can actually aim it up or down. On the skill, this only works in the air, by the way. If you don't jump and do it, then it's not gonna work. Doing the air variant of execution is what allows you to aim your attacks up and down. So like doing it on the— I'm an awakening. Hold on. Doing the move on the ground, you kind of just wind your hand back. But if you do it in the air, you can actually aim up or down. And this is how people make like, you know, aimable fugas, aimable, you know, that punch I just did. You would put brute force, and then I think this is good actually. Yeah, this is good. Having it like this, you can actually aim your brute force. Wait, make sure you put the knockback back to 1, because having it set to 0, you saw what it just did. They didn't get stunned. You see, there we go. See, now that I actually have knockback, they actually get stunned. And no, this doesn't hinder your attacks on the ground. Like, I can still do the attack on the ground and it works just fine. Same thing with Rush. Idol's Debut has a really long stun if you land the attack. This is Toto's awakening attack that plays the cutscene. But since you're in base form, no cutscene is gonna play. So it kinda just looks like, you know. Look at how long they're stunned. Another thing that's very useful, and I use this in every skill, not every skill, every moveset. There's not a single moveset where I didn't use this. But crushing jaws is one of the most useful skills in my opinion. Say we wanted to do like 3 attacks for example. Don't forget to turn on cancel last on these. You see, you get 3 attacks where they're just like one singular attack. So say you wanted to make like a little combo, you could okay. I'll give you guys one more sneak peek because I don't feel like making the skill over again. But we have Toji, right? So basically for Toji's third skill, I used crushing jaws, but then I added like a little punch sound effect. So see, that's like these are literally what I just showed you. Crushing jaws 3 times, and then I did the swift kick plus great serpent thing. See, like these are so useful for making skills. Like this is just 3 crushing jaws into swift kick and great serpent. Then you can, extend off of that. This actually brings me into another tip. Your animations are just as important as the skills you're using. Like look at how well these animations flow together. What I really, you know what? Instead of using an old skill, I'm gonna remake it just to like show you guys. We're gonna do 5 crushing jaws. Right, just a normal 5-hit combo. To make this a skill, we just have to add animations to it. You don't have to add sound effects, but I mean you can. So about animations, like they're really important to make your skill look a lot smoother and make them just feel a lot better. But make sure to look through all of the animations because there's some really good animations out there that people never use. Like one animation I started using in my new skills that I haven't uploaded yet is I'll show that after I'm done with this skill. But we'll just put like 5 random attacks together. Let's start off with Pebble Throw Hit. So it starts off with this punch, right? This punch happens too early because it happens in like 0.25 seconds. We're gonna slow it down to like 0.7, right? And as you can see, this is his left hand going forward and his right hand is back. So we're gonna get a skill that throws the right hand forward. We could just do that, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna look through all this and just see what works. This works. I'd say that's good. We're gonna throw a kick in there, and one kick I like using is winking. Like animations like winking that have so much going on. I notice if people use it, they always use this final punch, or they'll just use the entire thing. They don't really slow down and actually use like this kick, for example. This is actually such a good kick right here. We're gonna slow this down to like half. Right leg is extended out. So maybe we could, okay, look, at the end of this kick, he's like going to the ground. So we can use another animation that goes to the ground, like Manji kick. I'm not sure if this is gonna look good because, like you did a kick with your right leg, so doing a Manji kick with that same leg doesn't really make sense. This kick works, I think. Cause like it's doing like a little spin, and the winking had a little spin to it. So yeah, like you do a kick with this leg, it spins around, and does a kick with this leg. So that one goes really fast, so we can slow it down by like 0.4. And then for the final kick, another one that I know spins around, we can do cursed strikes. Alright, this could look really bad because I just put it together, but we'll see how it looks. Okay, wait, let me tidy up some of the skills and then you guys can see how it looks. So about animations, the way they end so abruptly, you see how like mid kick I kind of just like return back to my idle state. Well, that's fine, But if you want them to look better, this is another reason climax jump comes in useful. Just so the animation can fully play out of like finishing the spin. I'll wait like 1.9 seconds. Nah, 1 second works. And then cancel. So now you'll have like your little like recovery animation. So once you do your whole thing. Okay, yeah, see, I knew 1 second was too long. You see? Like, bro, look at this. So, you know, you're doing your punches. That right there could be a skill. And I'm pretty sure you can still extend off of it despite the recovery. Okay, the recovery lasts a little bit too long. We can shorten this to like 0.4, I think is fine. And then shorten this to like 0.7. Okay, yeah, no, 0.4 doesn't have enough time to come out. We'll just do 0.5. Yeah, see, bro, that could be a skill right there. Before we move on, let me show you guys another combination of animations. So, actually, let me show you guys a skill that I made already. Wow, okay, it's blocked off. I think it's right here. Arc is a dodge. So, I was messing around with animations, and check this out. Bro, check that out, bruh. Like, it's a front flip into a kick. And that front flip is actually a counter. So if you do it while getting hit, that's so clean, bruh. And the good part about it, you can actually, like, you can be versatile with it. You can, like, you get hit, jump forward, kick them forward. You could flip forward and then kick them in the back. And the animation I used for that is right here, Final Judgment. Let me make a new one so I don't have to like start over. But yeah, if you go to Final Judgment, the hit version, you know, they have like all these cool dodges that you can implement into your animations. But one that caught my eye was this front flip right here. This front flip. This is what I used. It's like they're standing there, you front flip, right? And then like right now their back would be turned. So I was thinking, okay, you've got to use a skill for like they hit like backwards, right? And the first one that came to mind was Sacrilegious. The last kick for Sacrilege, I started it right here with their back turn so it would like flow properly with the skill. It does this kick right here. Like it fits so well. If you don't want to do that, another one you can do where they're like where you attack backwards, I would say Shut Up, but like that one, like it genuinely goes backwards. You want a skill where that works. Wait, that actually works perfectly. Hold on. Bro, that works so well. But I ain't gonna lie, I came across that on accident. The one that I was actually talking about was the end of this attack does an elbow, not an elbow strike. Like Higuruma uses his blade, but you know, since wait, bro, that's perfect because you spin back into. Yo, watch this. I'm about to cook. Dude. And then for like the recovery animation, like you don't have to add one, but this right here is a perfect skill. Maybe like, I think the punch comes out too, not the punch. I think the elbow comes out too early. No, it's good. So now like, check this out. Bro, this is a perfect skill. Okay, what else do I know? I don't know what else I know, chat. Wait, I do know something else. So, another thing I do on a lot of my skills, I'll add like a Mahoraga block to it because of like the little shockwave it has. What I really like about Mahoraga, once you put the skill, you can instantly cancel it. Like you don't need any time block. You can just see like it has like a little shockwave to it, right? And this is actually how I made Yuji's like punch move. Like while he was winding back his fist, I just spammed Mahoraga. I either use it to just like signal that an attack is starting, or I do it to give another attack more impact. I'll do Earthquake. See, look, that just gives like it gives Earthquake like a bit more like impact or shockwave to it. See, this just gives brute force like it gives it more impact. Whenever you put Mahoraga, the move Mahoraga like takes awaken. Let me show you guys actually. So as you can see, if I use Mahoraga, it takes like a lot of awakening. Every time I use Mahoraga in a skill, I do add 45 awakening after. So like it gives you a little bit of mode back, but it's like you never wasted it. Like look at this. Okay, I lagged a little bit right there, but you see like whenever I use it, I get a little bit of mode even if I don't land the attack. I'm pretty sure everyone knows this, but doing the air variant of Dismantle plus Rush, you get some air time to like do an animation or whatever. And this is useful for skills like one I made for the Pride moveset. Confidence Coffin in the air. You see like how like, bro, look at that. That's such a cool skill. Like I use Dismantle plus Rush to stay in the air while he like, you know, winds up his jaw kick. This is personally one of the best ways to use Dismantle and Rush. Or at least I think so. Yeah, like instead of using Execution, if you want to use like a Chant, you can use Dismantle plus Rush, because you can look up and down with that. But if you don't do it in the air, it does, you know, normal soul fire. But if you do it in the air, you can aim it. I'm not gonna lie, I really think I just went over a bunch of stuff that people know already. But I mean, like, I'm not the type of guy to like make tutorials because I don't really know what I do. I just do it. It's like I hate to end the tips and tricks here, but that's all I know, chat. But you know, now that we're here, I can do the Q&A part now. That I should have done a long time ago. I might have missed a lot of questions because, like, you know, I was supposed to. Yo! If I did miss yours, don't worry. We're gonna do another Q&A one day. Maybe like whenever we like start branching out from JJS content. I want to like answer these questions while I do something, so it's not like I'm just reading off of a script. So first question: what do you use to record and edit your videos? I record with OBS right here, and I edit with DaVinci right here. Also, how did you make these? They were referring to the custom, like this thing that I have on screen. Yup, that right there. You see that? Yeah. I actually already recorded a tutorial on how to make it. I used copyright music in the back, so I can't really upload it, and I don't feel like making a new one. So hey, if you want to see it, join the Discord server. I promise I'm not doing this to get more members. I'm just genuinely that lazy. One, did anyone inspire you to do movesets? Not anyone in specific, but just seeing people make moves and just the thought of making skills and seeing what I can, like, just thinking about what I could possibly make. That's what inspired me. But like seeing other people do it was also really cool. So anyways, how much time do your moves usually take? Gojo and Sukuna, for example, they're based in Awakening. Like I did those on the same day, and they took like it was really quick. I finished those in like just one day. But that's because I already knew like what to make for Gojo and Sukuna. For the Naoya and Choso moveset, for example, that took 3 days. Cause for me personally, the hardest part about making a moveset is just thinking of what to make. Like once I know what to make, I just gotta make it. Like it's really easy from there. But just thinking about what to make, that's the longest part for me. And that might be because I didn't read JJK. But hey, shut up. 3, will you collab with anyone soon? I haven't thought about it. I don't really need to, since like I have a group that I record with. I really don't know. I don't like see the need to collab, but that might change in the future. I don't know. Anyways, for the Q&A, will you ever make a map/server where we can fight with your movesets? It would be amazing to try out. Yes, actually. Actually, like that facility that I was showing you guys earlier, I revamped it so it would be easier to like make it into a public server for people to like. I'll like drop the private server link somewhere for people to try out. How did you learn to? Oh, yo, perfect. That's what I came here for. Us. How did you learn to start making movesets? I kind of just got on the game and I just started pressing stuff until it worked. What the? Would you ever do suggestions for movesets? I plan to do suggestions after I finish all the Shinjuku movesets, and that's only really like 3 more. Oh, and the map. I think this comment was from the Gojo vs Sukuna video, and no, it wasn't. I don't remember what this video is. I don't remember what this comment is from. I'm sorry, bro. I don't remember. Who will you make next, and who will they be based off of? I don't remember what comment that video is from, but you guys saw the list. I'm basically done. Will you make a series? Yeah, there's already kind of a series. Just oh! Ah! Oh, we gotta move! Are we? I'm dead. Oh my god! I ain't gonna lie. I had to start talking because like I'm low-key sweating right now. Okay, I had to start. Are we? Yo, let me do my Q&A, please. Where you going? Is he actually about to run this whole time? I'm about to go fight someone else, I can't lie. I'm sorry, Batman. What question was I on? I think I was on the series question. If I didn't answer that already, yeah, there's gonna be a series. For the Q&A, when you do the 22 moves, you're gonna rework some of that. Yeah. I actually already updated them. Added hit cancel. I fixed skills that didn't work properly. I did all of that. How do you apply VFX and animation as well as you do? I went over that in the tips and tricks already, so yeah. What did you base the Pride moveset off of? Just whatever Evo liked, because I'm gonna make custom movesets for all of the emQ members, so I kind of just made that based off of what he wanted. Any other future movesets you plan on doing? All of Shinjuku, and I'll try to get all of the emQ members. I don't know how long that's gonna take. Do you plan to expand your moves to other characters from series other than JJK? Yup. Are you going to make the movesets tutorials a section of the channel? Because I think it's great that you help people this way. I don't understand why no one makes tutorials for their movesets. They contribute a lot to the community. I should make a playlist that just has all the tutorials. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Do you plan to rework old movesets? Yes, sir. What made you want to make movesets? I just thought it was cool. Do you plan on making 15 finger Sukuna or Shibuya Gojo? If there's ever a day where I don't know what to make or I'll just want to make something on the side, I'll try making those. What's your favorite part of making movesets? Fighting with them at the end. Where do you find sounds and voice lines for the movesets? I just go on Roblox Studio and I search up the name of the character, or I just make it myself. Would you want to make a preset map for JJS? If so, what type of map? I built like an emQ temple. Should I show? I'll probably show that in a later video if people ask to see it. But I built like this emQ temple for all the emQ members where they can like make their own room and stuff. Like there's like a whole dormitory, there's a cafe, there's a lot in there. So if I ever make like a preset map that's gonna go in JJS, I'm gonna finish that temple and then it'll probably be that one. Do you think you can make a video on skill bit? Hey, it's your lucky day. Do you think you'll make some kind of show with these custom movesets? Maybe. I was like trying something out with the Shockwind versus Pride video. I was gonna put like dialogue whenever we were like starting the fight. It was gonna be like a visual novel game. It's like it would show the character as like a PNG at the bottom. They'd have their text on the side. Why did you stop making gameplay videos and start making JJS custom movesets? Also, you should call it the Gut Punch of Doom Dignity Uppercut. I like that. Yeah, back then we used to make content on just like whatever. I started making, like, I was planning on dropping one JJS video because like I made Gojo and Sukuna and I was like, this is pretty cool, I want to make a video on it. Then that's what I did, and that was gonna be the only one until I saw how many views it got, and then I was like, you know what, I like making movesets anyway and I'm pretty good at it. Another one wouldn't hurt, so I dropped another one, and then that one got a lot. So I dropped another one, and then that one got a lot. Regardless, we're gonna go back to making content on other games eventually. What's your #1 favorite move you've created? I really like this question. My favorite move out of all of these. Oh, I know. Wait, aw, crap. This is a moveset I haven't shown yet. I don't know if I want to like. Okay, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek to Toto, I guess. Bro, look at that. That's so tough. Like, bro, just a double slap to a swift kick. Look at that, bruh. What features do you personally want added to Skill Builder? I really like this question too. A feature that I really want is just like how in Heroes Battlegrounds you can like, let's go to Heroes Battlegrounds real quick. Alright, I'm not gonna go like super specific to what I want, cause then that would last like forever. I wish TZE would add like something that lets you change the colors of your skills. Say I wanted to do Sukuna's like Sukuna's Cleave Rush, the Black Flash version, but instead of it having like a red aura around the fist, it would be blue. I wish I could just like make it blue and then, you know, do that in the skill builder. That's like one of the main things I want in the skill builder. Like there's other things, but I'm not gonna go that into detail. I think I got everything. So, well, I know I didn't get all the questions, but like all the ones I went back to find, I grabbed as many as I could.